Life is short. Read that again. Life is painfully, brutally, terrifyingly short. And the saddest part, most of you live like you're immortal, like tomorrow is guaranteed. Like you can waste years scrolling, complaining, blaming, and waiting for someday, when you finally decide to live. But let me tell you the cold truth, someday never comes. People die every single day with dreams still locked inside them. People take their last breath whispering, "I wish I had." You know what they don't say. They don't say, "I wish I wasted more time." They don't say, "I wish I scrolled on Instagram a little longer." They don't say, "I'm glad I played it safe." Life is short, and you're running out of time. Every second that ticks, you are closer to the end. You don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. You've already lost years of your life. Some of you are 20, some are 30, some are 40, and you still haven't started. You keep telling yourself you're warming up. Let me ask you, warming up for what? For death? You live like you've got 300 years to figure it out. But one accident, one bad day, one wrong step, and it's over, gone. No second chances. So, when are you going to wake up? Do you know why you procrastinate? Because you think you'll always have more time. You think tomorrow will be the day you start. Next Monday next year, after the new job, after you feel motivated, after someone finally believes in you. But tomorrow isn't real. Tomorrow is an illusion. It's the lie that keeps weak people comfortable. You only have now, right now. If you don't move now, then when? If you don't start today, then what's going to magically change tomorrow? You can't win the game of life sitting on the bench, waiting for the referee to invite you in. You have to force your way onto the field. The reason people never achieve greatness is because they avoid pain. They want comfort. They want easy. They want smooth roads and no resistance. But let me tell you something. The pain of discipline, the pain of sacrifice, the pain of building, that pain is temporary. It builds you, it forges you. The pain of regret, that's eternal, that sticks with you until your last breath. That's the pain you can't run from. You think working hard now is painful. Wait until you're 70, looking back, realizing you had the chance to be someone, and you chose comfort instead. That pain will eat you alive. So pick your pain, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. You don't have forever. That's the truth most people spend their lives avoiding. You live like time is unlimited, like the clock isn't constantly working against you. Every single day, hours vanish, moments slip through your hands, and you convince yourself there will always be another chance. But there won't. At some point, the chances stop coming. At some point, the time you thought you had will run out. And the most terrifying part is, you don't know when that moment will be. Death doesn't send a message before it arrives. It doesn't give you a date on the calendar. It comes suddenly, without permission, without a warning, and it leaves no room for excuses. Most of you waste the gift of today by pushing your dreams into the fantasy land of tomorrow. You say, "I'll start later. I'll try when I feel ready. I'll do it after things settle down." But life never settles down. Life doesn't wait for you to be ready. Life doesn't slow down until you catch up. It keeps moving with or without you. You are either in the game, fighting for what you want, or you're standing on the sidelines watching other people live the life you wish you had. Think about the years you've already lost. Think about the days you can't get back. How many times did you wake up, promise yourself you'd change, and then go back to the same routine of procrastination and fear? How many dreams have you buried under the excuse of later? Every time you do that, you are gambling with the only thing you cannot replace, your time. You can lose money and make it back. You can lose opportunities and find new ones. But once you lose time, it is gone forever. That is why urgency is everything. That is why action matters more than excuses. The people who succeed are not the ones with more talent or more luck. They are the ones who refuse to waste time. They are the ones who live every day like it might be their last, because one day it will be. You don't have forever. If you keep waiting, life will punish you with regret. But if you act now, if you squeeze every second for its value, if you fight like you're running out of time, then you can build a life that matters. Stop lying to yourself. Stop pretending you have years to waste. Your time is slipping away right now. Do something about it before it's gone. Stop pretending you have time. That is the biggest lie you tell yourself every single day. You wake up, you waste hours scrolling, you complain, you procrastinate, and in the back of your mind you whisper, "It's fine, I'll do it tomorrow, I've still got time." That sentence is the most dangerous poison you will ever swallow. Tomorrow is not real. Tomorrow is nothing more than a comforting story you create so you can justify doing nothing today. And if you live by that story, your life will pass you by while you are still getting ready to live. How many times have you said later, and then later never came? How many goals have you buried under the promise of tomorrow? Think about it. That business idea you once had, that skill you wanted to learn, that body you wanted to build, that dream you thought about every night, where are they now? Gone. Not because you weren't capable, but because you lied to yourself and believed time was infinite. It isn't. Time is the one thing you never control, and every second wasted is a second you will never get back. The truth is, life doesn't care about your excuses. The world doesn't pause just because you are waiting to feel motivated. While you're waiting, someone else is working. While you're waiting, someone else is grinding. While you're waiting, someone else is taking the opportunities you think will always be there for you. And when you finally wake up, it's too late. The window is closed. That version of you who had the chance is already gone. You've been conditioned to believe you can always start tomorrow, but let me tell you something. If you can't start today, you won't start tomorrow. If you don't take action when you're tired, when you're broke, when you're scared, you won't suddenly transform into a disciplined warrior when conditions improve. Waiting for the right time is a trap. The right time is a lie. The only time you have is now. Stop pretending life is on your schedule. You could lose it all in 1 second. One phone call, one accident, one mistake, and the life you thought you had forever to live is over. You don't get to negotiate with death. You don't get to reschedule it because you were too busy or not ready. When it comes, it comes. And if you've wasted your days pretending you had time, you'll leave this world with nothing but regret. The people who live extraordinary lives are not the ones who waited for perfect timing. They are the ones who acted before they felt ready. They are the ones who understood that life is short and hesitation is death. You either move now or you never move at all. Stop pretending you have time. You don't. Stop lying to yourself. Take action today, this moment, while you still can. Because the harsh reality is this: one day you'll wake up, and there won't be another tomorrow to waste. Pain is temporary, regret lasts forever. Most people run from pain their entire lives. They treat it like an enemy, something to avoid at all costs. They want comfort, softness, ease, and security. But what they don't realize is that every time they run from pain, they are running straight toward regret. Discipline hurts. Sacrifice hurts. Waking up early, training hard, staying focused when you're tired, saying no to distractions, that all hurts. But that pain is fleeting. It passes. It leaves scars that build strength. It leaves memories that shape your character. It forges resilience and transforms you into someone powerful. Now compare that to regret. Regret doesn't go away. Regret sits heavy on your chest and whispers to you every night. Regret reminds you of what you could have been, what you should have done, and how you wasted your chance. It follows you into old age. It destroys your peace. It eats you alive. Pain from discipline might last an hour, a day, or maybe a season of your life. But regret is a prison sentence that never ends. Think about it. The pain of pushing yourself in the gym lasts for minutes, but the pride of building a strong body stays with you forever. The pain of studying, working, sacrificing your weekends lasts for months, but the reward of financial freedom and success can last a lifetime. On the other hand, the regret of being weak, the regret of being broke, the regret of knowing you had a chance and wasted it, that will haunt you every single day until you die. The truth is, you have to suffer either way. You either suffer now by doing the hard work, or you suffer later by carrying regret. One pain builds you, the other pain breaks you. Which one are you choosing? People act like they can escape suffering altogether. They can't. Life is suffering. The difference is whether you suffer in the gym or on the hospital bed, whether you suffer in the early mornings grinding for your dream, or suffer in old age knowing you never chased it. Whether you suffer when people laugh at you for trying, or suffer later when you realize you cared too much about opinions and let them stop you, you must stop looking at pain like an enemy. Pain is your teacher. Pain is the currency you pay for greatness. Nothing meaningful in this world comes without struggle. The weight must be carried, the fire must be walked through, and the people who have the courage to endure pain now will live lives free from regret later. So embrace the pain, chase it, welcome it into your life, because every rep, every late night, every sacrifice, every scar, it all fades, but the pride remains, and when you get to the end of your life, you'll realize the only pain you never recover from is the pain of regret. Build or be forgotten. That's the reality no one wants to face. In 100 years, every single person you know will be gone. You, your family, your friends, everybody. The world will keep spinning, life will go on, and the majority of names will vanish into the wind. The harsh truth is this: if you don't build something that lasts, the world won't even remember you existed. You'll become just another face in the graveyard, another name on a stone no one visits. Most people live like they're here forever. They waste their lives chasing meaningless pleasures, distractions, and comfort. They don't create, they don't build, they don't leave anything behind, and when they're gone, so is everything they ever were. But the ones who refuse to accept that fate, the ones who decide to create something greater than themselves, those are the people who live on long after death. Ask yourself, what are you building right now? What will remain when you're gone? Are you building a strong body that inspires others? A business that provides value? A legacy your children can carry forward? Or are you building nothing but excuses? Because every single day you are either constructing something that lasts or wasting bricks on things that mean nothing. Think about the people we still talk about today. Leaders, warriors, creators, builders. They are long dead, but their actions echo through history. Why? Because they built, they sacrificed, they endured. They poured their life into creating something that couldn't be erased. You might never be a king or a legend, but you can still build a life so strong, so purposeful, that your name carries weight long after you're gone. The choice is brutal but simple: build or be forgotten. There's no in-between. You either rise above mediocrity and carve your name into the world, or you die as if you never lived. The people around you might settle for being forgotten, but you can't. You must refuse. You must decide that your existence means something, that you will take the time you have and create something undeniable. Building isn't easy. It takes sacrifice. It takes nights of work, mornings of discipline, years of persistence. But every drop of effort you put in is a brick in your legacy. One day, when you're gone, those bricks will still stand. People will look at what you built and say, that was a life worth remembering. Don't settle for fading away. Don't settle for being another name lost to time. Decide right now that you will build strength, build success, build character, build something that cannot be ignored, because the truth is cruel. The world doesn't care if you lived. The world only remembers what you left behind. Build or be forgotten. The choice is yours. The clock is ticking. Every second that passes is a reminder that your time is running out. You can ignore it. You can distract yourself. You can pretend life is endless, but the truth remains. Your life is slipping away moment by moment. Every tick of that clock is a piece of your life you will never get back. It doesn't stop, it doesn't wait, it doesn't care if you are ready or not. The clock moves forward whether you act or stay frozen, and the cruelest part, you don't know how much time you actually have left. Some of you live like you're guaranteed 80 or 90 years. You're not. People die young every single day. Accidents happen, illnesses strike, lives end without warning. The problem is, you live as if death is a distant thing, something you won't face for decades. But death doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't care about your plans. It arrives when it wants, and when it does, you can't negotiate for more time. The question is, will you have lived enough when it comes? The clock doesn't stop just because you're tired. It doesn't pause because you're scared. It doesn't slow down when you're lazy, or rewind because you wasted years. It keeps moving, dragging you closer to the finish line, whether you like it or not. And every excuse you make, every moment you waste, is time lost forever. You can always make more money, meet new people, chase new opportunities, but you cannot make more time. Once it's gone, it's gone. That's why urgency matters. That's why action cannot wait. The people who succeed understand that time is their most valuable asset. They treat every second like it's precious. They don't waste days sleeping in. They don't waste years chasing distractions. They don't gamble with their future by pretending there's always more time. They know the clock is ticking, so they move with speed. They live with urgency. The tragedy of most lives is not that people aim too high and fail, it's that they aim too low and think they have forever. They live half-heartedly, always saying later, until one day there is no later. The clock hits zero and it's over. No restart, no second chance, no extra time. So what are you doing with the time you have right now, wasting it or using it? Because the truth is simple. If you don't respect time, you don't respect life. And if you don't move now, if you don't chase what matters, if you don't fight for the life you want, the clock will run out and leave you with nothing but regret. The clock is ticking, hear it, feel it. Let it drive you. Every second you waste is another second closer to the end. Stop wasting. Start moving, because one day the ticking will stop, and your time will be up. Life is short, and the conclusion to this truth is simple yet heavy. You don't have time to waste. You've heard the excuses. You've lived them yourself. I'll start tomorrow. I'll try when I'm ready. I'll get serious later. But later is a lie. The days you thought you had are slipping through your fingers, and if you're not careful, you'll reach the end of your life with nothing but regret. The message is not to scare you, it's to wake you up, because one day, sooner than you expect, you'll run out of chances. The clock doesn't stop, and death doesn't negotiate. What matters is what you do while you're here. Will you let your days vanish in distractions, comfort, and fear? Or will you use every breath to build something that lasts? You don't have forever, so stop pretending you do. The pain of discipline, the struggle of sacrifice, the weight of responsibility, it's all temporary. But the pain of regret will follow you to your grave. You must decide right now. Suffer for greatness or suffer for mediocrity. Build something, leave a legacy, or vanish into nothing. The choice is yours. And don't forget, the clock is ticking. Every second you waste is a piece of your life you can never recover. So stop waiting, stop hesitating, stop living like you're immortal. Start today, start now, start where you are. Live with urgency, move with fire, and refuse to die with dreams still inside you. Because in the end, life is short. But if you live it fully, if you fight, build, and leave your mark, it doesn't matter how short it was. What matters is that it was unforgettable.